back to my channel. So I want to share with you the top 5 things that I had in nursing school that made a world of difference for me. The first thing was having a good high-speed laptop. When I first started nursing school, I think I just bought just a regular HP. It wasn't super expensive. I was just trying to get a laptop in order to do my classes online. Because of the pandemic, everything switched to online, so I just needed a computer fast. So I got a regular, like I said, I think it was an HP, and when I was trying to log on to my classes, it was so slow, and the videos were glitching, and that first night of having class was just horrible. So I went ahead and got whatever the newest version of the MacBook Pro was at that time, and that was such a game changer. Everything was so fast, so clear. The second thing would be to have an iPad and an Apple Pencil. This was such a game changer for me. In the beginning, I was just using, paper and pencil or paper and pen with regular highlighters, which was fine. But as we got further and further into the nursing program, some of these lectures were like 100 slides. And I'm someone who is very visual, so I like to highlight and write on those slides. At first, I was, doing a regular pen and pencil. I had highlighters, and that was all great, except when I was writing so many notes, and I could only have so many notebooks. And then on top of that, if you don't have your notebook with you, then you don't have your notes with you. So how can you study? So along with the iPad and the pencil, the third thing is to download the GoodNotes app. You do have to pay a fee. I don't remember how much it was, maybe $2.99, $5.99, I'm not really sure. But the good thing is that you just pay it once and it works across all of your Apple products. So I bought it once and I downloaded it to my iPad. But because of, it's on my account, I could have it on my phone. I had it on my laptop, and I also had it on my desktop. So anything that I was writing down on my iPad, taking notes in class, once I got out of that, I could easily study using my phone or any of my other Apple devices. So that was extremely helpful because I could download any of the PowerPoints, that the teachers gave us, and I could easily highlight and write notes on that. In some of my classes, the PowerPoints were easily 100 slides. 100 slides, and there was more than one PowerPoint at a time. So you can imagine how much paper I would have had to go through had I printed all of those in order to write on them and take notes. Okay, so here is an old PowerPoint that I uploaded so I could show you. So you can take notes on it, you can write directly onto the PowerPoint, and then you can highlight whatever is on the PowerPoint. You can also change colors at the top if you want to. And then, so this feature with the T on it, you can actually write directly onto the PowerPoint and it will translate that into a text. Now I'm showing you how you can add a page into your PowerPoint. And so you can use that to take notes on, if you run out of room on your PowerPoint. You can also use a feature for shapes to make like perfect circles or squares, diamonds, whatever you need to make. And then there is another tool. It's called a lasso tool, to where you can circle whatever it is that you want, and you can copy that, cut it, and then paste it anywhere else on any of your other slides or different notes. And you can even transfer that across different folders that you've created. So now I'm showing you that you can import pictures. Here's one that's just saved to the images, or you can use one from Safari. This is a picture of the different heart chambers. And then so once you copy that, you can go ahead and put it directly onto your notes once again. And so you don't even have to, draw anything. You can just take a picture and then add it to your notes, and then you can go ahead and highlight and write directly on that image that you just imported. Something else that you can do is to put an image into your notes, and then you can actually trace it using your Apple Pencil
and then delete the image that you copied and pasted to your notes. And then what you're left with is the image that you traced, so that way it looks like, you know, you're the one who drew it if you're more of a tactile type of person.
So those first three things were about nursing school in general. Now the last two things are about when you go to clinicals. So the fourth thing, a clipboard for nursing on the back of it. It has some information about temperature, height, weight, conversions, volume, you know, your ABG values, etc. I didn't really use the back very much, but this was such a game changer to have during clinical. You know, it's able to hold your notes. When you're in nursing school, you have to write concept maps, care plans. You have to help the nurses, of course, with the patients. So you're taking your vitals, you're doing your blood sugar checks, and you're writing down all of this information. And so, of course, you could have like a smaller notebook, but this is just so handy because, you know, you're doing assignments for clinical while you're at clinical, and you have to turn certain things in at the end of your clinical shift. And so sometimes the nursing station isn't open for you to just go ahead and sit down. And so with this, you're able to, you know, like stand and you can write whatever you need to write. And then because it folds, it just fits right into your clinical, your scrubs pocket, and you're good to go. So I highly suggest getting one of these. And then the last and probably obvious thing is to have your stethoscope. So there's a couple types of stethoscopes. There is one for cardiology, one for infants, a more basic one, and then this one is a double-sided. Some of them are just the one-sided. And so this one I can use on adults, and I can also flip it around to use it on pediatrics. So I think investing in a good stethoscope is very important, and it will definitely help you when it comes to clinical and you're having to listen to the different heart sounds or the different lung sounds. So of course there's other things that you can get for nursing school and for clinicals, but to me those were the top 5 things that I thought were just so helpful during my time in nursing school, and some of those things I wish I would have gotten sooner. So I hope that information was helpful, and if it was, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!